welcome Karl Berger.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. How's everybody doing? You guys having a good week so far? Good week? I'm having a great week. I took a lift this week. I don't want to brag. Kind of killing it at comedy. So yeah, I can splurge on a lift line every now and again. Yeah. But this wasn't like a normal ride. Like, this guy had a really nice car. He had an iPad in the back. And he was like, hey, man, feel free to change the music, play games on the iPad, make yourself at home. I was like, all right, it's going to be a good ride. Then he was like, yeah, man, you can do whatever you want back there, as long as you got your seatbelt on. I was like, all right, click it or ticket, buddy. I love that. Fun and safe. But then he really leaned into that last part. He was like, yeah, man, you can do whatever you want back there, as long as you got your seatbelt on. It's like, word. It's like, no, you can do whatever you want back there, as long as you got your seatbelt on. I was like, I'm buckled up, dude. I'm playing games. He's like, no, my man, you can do whatever the fuck you want in the back seat of my Kia Soul, as long as you got your seatbelt on. I was like, I don't know, but I think this guy wants me to masturbate right now. Like, I'm not a detective, but I think this guy wants me to pull my penis out in the back seat of his Kia Soul right now. It was crazy. This is a real thing. I've never had that happen before. I see some women that are like, yeah, I've taken that ride. Never had that happen before. The craziest part about that whole thing is after he was like, clearly you can just pull your penis out in the backseat of my Kia Soul, we just sat in silence for the rest of the ride, and then I got out and gave him 5 stars. I was like, Brad was a good driver, clean car, fun conversation, 5 stars. I'm getting older this year. We're all getting a little bit older, and I'm starting to see the signs. I'm seeing the signs of aging. For example, I'm 28. After all these years, my mom finally kicked me off the family Brazzers account. What? Mom? Are you kidding me? How am I supposed to pay for premium porn in this economy? If you're going to kick somebody off, you kick my stepdad off, right? Because he's the one that searches for all the weird stuff, messes with our search result algorithm. You're familiar with that, sir, right? You know that porn sites, they mine your data, right? Zuckerberg over here is like, yeah, I know that. They see what you watch, and then they make suggestions based on the videos you've already watched. I know, it's shocking, right? So I'm sitting there, and they're like, hey, Karl, why don't you try out this redhead pregnant piss party? I'm like, hey, Pornhub, just because that's exactly what I want to watch doesn't make me feel good about this breach of trust, okay? They're working with Amazon, too. Yeah, everybody's like, what? Yeah, I got an ad on Instagram the other day for maternity pants and snorkeling gear. What? Of course I'm gonna buy that. One-click buy every time. They know me too well. Not for some people. It's for this guy, though. Definitely for that guy. I am getting older. I hit a milestone in a young man's life. I went out and I had a prostate exam. And I know the way I phrased that. Yeah, thank you. It sounds kind of like I just backed into a Zoom care, like, hey, who wants to finger blast me? It's not how it happened. It was prescribed. It was doctor recommended, and it's because I pee all the time, constantly peeing. Yeah, a lot. Like, ever since I got on the stage, I've been peeing a little bit, just a slow trickle. You can't see it, hasn't soaked through yet, but believe me, it's itchy and warm and uncomfortable. And so I went to go see a urologist, and I knew at some point during my little visit, he was going to want to take a peek under the hood, if you know what I mean. And so I knew what that would be like. Like, let me let you guys in on a little secret. I'm like a meat and potatoes, red-blooded American kind of guy. So I've clearly put stuff in my butt before. Just like, yeah, lots of different objects on multiple occasions throughout many years. Just, yeah, all the time. I just think it's 2019, and if you're a guy over the age of 12, you've clearly put something in your butt before. At one point or another, I see a lot of dudes like just shaking their heads, just like, no way, bro, not me. And the more you deny it, sir, the bigger the object was. That's just how that math works out. That's just how it works. I don't know if it was a TV remote, trying to change the channels like David Blaine without your hands. I don't know. Whatever you want to do in your own home. So I was prepared for what that experience was going to be like. What I was not prepared for was just how fast the whole procedure was. It was like 2 seconds. It was. From like the cold gel, slight pressure, to when he just rolled back in his doctor chair, he's like, your prostate's fine. And I was taken aback. I was even like, are you sure you found it? Because it usually takes me a little bit longer. I was ready for like a 15, 20-minute deep sea exploration. Like he's James Cameron trying to navigate the Mariana Trench. And he's like, no, your prostate's fine. A nurse will be in to schedule a follow-up. There's tissues on the counter. And then he left the room. And I had to waddle over to the counter pants akimbo and wipe standing up in the cold fluorescent light. And it was then that I realized he did not tell me where the trash receptacle was, nor was it evident at that moment in time. And so I just had to pocket those lubed up poopy butt tissues like a disgruntled passenger on a Delta flight. Like, I guess this is what we're doing today. And that's the lesson I learned about adulthood, is sometimes you gotta ruin a pair of dungarees to learn out you just pee a little bit more than some people do. So, hey, thank you guys very much. My name is Karl Berger.